Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Cosmic Crusaders YouTube channel, where I present some of the most recent, hottest video game clips and playthroughs and live broadcasts. In this case today, guys, it is New Year's Eve, quarter to 10 p.m., just passing some time before the ball drops. Playing a little Assassin's Creed Odyssey here. I'm in Athens, Greece with my Golden Eagle. I think I'm gonna just snap a picture real quick. Eagle happened to land on me at a really nice part of town where there's lots of beautiful architecture. Also wanted to get a photograph of this tree somehow with this woman on it, with this woman in it. Actually, that's a statue. Yeah, too big for a woman. That's a statue. Really gnarly tree, man. I want to go wide with it, but then this tree here kind of distracts. I wish it was isolated. One of the things I love about this game is obviously the beautiful game world, and I'm a real photographer in real life, and the photo mode in this game is just a trip. Really looks nice. The bird looks nice on Alexios when there's no clutter. I'm trying to reduce clutter right now. Trying to organize this chaos around me and trying to isolate certain shapes and lines that would otherwise, in order to avoid any distractions. I think I'm just gonna go with the bordering of the pillars on the left and right. Problem is this guy's in the way, so maybe we'll go with a little higher. Zoom out. With the buildings in the background. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to just blur out the background. Not all the way. Somewhat. Let's just go with the initial shot. Yep, that's what I want. A little wider. Bingo. There we go. Now what I want to do is add a vignette. Isolate the bird and Alexios. Raise the exposure. A little contrast boost. Let's cool this down. Yeah, let's cool it down. No? Or warm it up. Fog, huh? Then you don't see the background. You can't see it anyway. Let's add some fog to this. And bloom. Rainy, foggy. A little more on the background blur. Let's go to a little bit of a magenta tint. Slight boost in saturation. No noise. And voila. Okay. Now I'm about to embark on a mission called Socrates. This man here was just arguing with Socrates, and I'm about to find out why.
Alexios! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
Oh, the gay man.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help.
Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's the small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
Funny. Citizenship test. Well, that's the name of the mission. I could have sworn it was Socrates. Here's Socrates leaving the scene. I wonder if I could talk to him.
You can't be here. This area will be well defended.
Yikes. I'm not allowed to go into a military encampment. Whoa. I'm out of here. Peace. Sorry. Let's track the mission. Citizenship test. Okay. These side quests in this game, most of them are so short. You can finish them really quickly, and you can gain XP really quickly, which is good because I cannot continue with the main story until I reach level 27. That is 5 levels from now. Well, 4. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of missions. A lot of side questing, a lot of grinding, and a lot of people have been complaining about this. I included. In this game, unlike AC Origins, you have to do a lot of grinding, lots of exploring, lots of side missions, lots of just straight up grinding. And what I mean by that is, you know, clearing out enemy camps and gaining XP. And a lot of people are disappointed about that, and it does drag. The game drags a little bit. Sorry, dude, but you were in my way, and I gotta save the world. Let me forge these documents here.
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Can't wait!
Yikes. I usually don't like to take photos of graphic, you know, anything graphic, but a lot of people like these shots on social media. Add some noise. It's a grim shot. Noise is needed. Sorry. See, the blood kind of disappeared. Sort of. Very dramatic, don't you think? Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go collect my XP. Oh man, there's a lot of grinding to go. Here is the statue of the Minotaur, slayed by I forgot, is it Perseus in the Minotaur? Not sure. Slaying of the beasts. Oh, that's a pretty shot right there. Oh, let's see if I could get that sun filtering through. Here's a man just climbing the steps. No, doesn't work. No. Oh, this is pretty. I want these two guys out of the way, though. Too many NPCs. Let that guy go out. Come on, guys, move, move, move. Alright, raise your hands again. There you go. He's like worshipping the sun. Silhouette. What is he worshipping?
My favorite Mystios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Now, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Mystios for the job.
$6,500 XP. Alright, let's look for some more side missions. And there are plenty. But not many interesting ones. Ah. Here's the next one. Did the first, let's do the second one.
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Those on the road, while these Camrys are still everywhere. Of course, another obvious fact is the simplicity of this car and the simple way it was engineered, but Toyota also had a totally different manufacturing process. Being on an island with limited resources, they would build the parts they needed in small batches rather than build them in bulk. This is pretty unusual for such a large-scale production, but also meant the quality remained high. If there were any mistakes, they were caught more quickly and affected less of the cars. So the Camry is a rare convergence of a simple car that was engineered very well and assembled in a very small batch production-like setting, but on a massive scale. Another reason why these cars are so good is the lack of risks taken with the engineering. Toyota was never really leading the way as far as innovation, as there were plenty of other companies willing to take that risk. Toyota is more famous for improving upon their already proven technology, most famously with the first-generation Lexus LS400, which was born from reverse engineering an S-Class Mercedes from the 1980s. So there's nothing remotely interesting about this car. Alright, let's pop the hood. Oh, man. The hood struts are broken and this thing's heavy, but really, there's nothing remotely interesting about this 2.2-liter four-cylinder in here or its 4-speed automatic transmission, but that also means it doesn't have the issues newer cars have with their variable valve timing and CVT, continuously variable transmissions, or turbos or direct injections, all common issues with modern economy cars. God, okay. Whew. Another reason why so many of these are still on the road is because of how cheap they are to maintain. Other than some normal wear, the only thing that I found broken on this car is the interior door handle, but I can fix that very easily, and the part is only $4. Yes, I can find it online for only $4. Now, this engine does have a timing belt that needs changed every 100,000 miles or so, but that only costs around $500 at a reasonable mechanic. No big deal. But even if you skip that belt and it breaks, these are non-interference engines, so it won't destroy the engine, but it will leave you stranded. Now, if you manage to kill one of these motors, which doesn't seem possible, you can pick up a used one at a salvage yard for only $300 and easily swap it in. A used transmission is only $200. Now, it's crazily cheap parts. Brake pads are only $10, while a new starter is $30 and an alternator $65. Really, there's nothing on these old Camrys, despite how cheap they are, that would total them mechanically. So even as they do age and get up into crazy mileage numbers, they're so cheap to fix that it makes sense to just keep them going. Plenty of banging and bonging. Very 90s. Now, for a car to last forever, it also has to have somebody that wants it to last forever. Unfortunately, this Camry is still something that somebody would want. It's still a thoroughly modern car. Enough people have seen my videos at this point that this is about the only kind of car I'm going to get loaned out to me for videos anymore. Any generation of Toyota before this, it feels pretty dated, but not this car. It's very modern in the way that it rides, the way that it handles. The car has everything that you need technology-wise. It is really comfortable. Super comfortable. The seats are actually more comfortable in this 90s car than a newer car. It's more cushiony. I like the material of the seats as well, the two-tone brown and material in the doors. The gauges are really simple, work perfectly. Climate controls, once again, really simple, works perfectly. I'm flooring it. 40. 50. Not the best, but good enough. Really good enough. I'm surprised how quiet
The witness.
this thing is, too.
There you are.
Really well insulated. And the ride is fine, too. It's nice and insulated, very smooth and soft. New Camrys, they have 300 horsepower, and they want them to be sporty. And they kind of feel sporty. They're rough riding, they're harsher cars. But this is a much more comfortable cruiser. As you can see, why somebody would want to come onto an older one versus a new one. Oh, little squeak there. Little squeak. It's not good, but it's not terrible either.
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
Somebody would want to replace it with something else. It doesn't feel that old yet. Why buy a...
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's a man trying to become an Athenian citizen. You're going to be his witness.
Me? Why?
Because Alcibiades said you're the one to do it.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you, though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
You're right. If it's like you say, he doesn't deserve to call himself an Athenian.
I'm glad we can agree. I'm just sorry you had to come all this way to find out.
I decided not to make him a citizen. Many options in the game. I could have made him a citizen. Maybe it could have bit me in the ass later on in the game and changed the way things pan out. But I decided to make him an alien, keep him an alien, and hopefully get him out of my town.
I should try to stay out of sight.
I gotta stop walking through that temple.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Peiros didn't want to do it. When he told me why, I understood.
I see. Sophanes will be disappointed.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanes deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanes the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
A person's past shows who they'll become. The one easy part of my job is how predictable people can be.
Then a war criminal such as Sophanes must bear that choice with no hope to change how he's seen. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
8,700 XP. Yes, we're at 24 now. Interesting writing there at the end. Good philosophy. Well, that about ends the mission. Hope you enjoyed the conversation with Socrates there at the end. And hope you guys enjoyed this little video of one side quest titled The Citizenship Test. In the end, I decided not to help this illegal alien out who was a war criminal. And I learned things that I wasn't previously told, which influenced my decision to deny this particular criminal citizenship of the city of Athens. So there you go, guys. It's one of those games where you can you have so many decisions to make. The game just changes dependent on your decisions. And if I ever encounter Socrates again and his gay friend, I'm curious to know how they will react, because I did not help them out, and if I did, they probably would react in a whole different way. You gotta love RPGs. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys and gals. Until next time, this is Cosmic Crusader signing off.